It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Hewitt. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. To return, here's Paris Campbell. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is just one of those quarterbacks, Kate, you can feel it when he runs on the field. The guy is powerful. It's a big reason why he set a new NFL record by quarterbacks with 15 rushing touchdowns. Everybody tries to do the tush-push, the QB sneak, but nobody can do it like Jalen. Why? Well, you squat 600 pounds, you run like a running back, and then he showed last year he can throw like some of the elite quarterbacks, too.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes the puck. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack. Back
to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Deontay Hardy to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And then brought out by the reigning MVP, the 2nd of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
Well, what does Lamar Jackson have in store for us this time around? Now a 2-time NFL MVP. We know he is electricity personified on a football field. Must-see TV. He also knows, and these Ravens do too, that they got to take that final step. Got to get to a Super Bowl and ultimately win it for the 2-time MVP.
They send the tight end in motion left. Jackson looking to throw right away. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
One of the tight ends motioning right. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Into the hands of Likely. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
First down throwing for Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st and 10 from the 41. Back to throw, Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Hurts throwing again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On third down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Sending a receiver left. From the 27. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's Henry on the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Completed here to Uzama. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This one finds Goddard. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardy on the return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Baltimore running its offense out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, here's Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here's 2nd and 2. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lamar throwing again. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
From the 20 on 2nd down. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think he has on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, Britton Covey. This return makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. 13-7 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing here hurts. Campbell hauls it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Aguilar with the grab. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Play action now with Jackson. That one's caught along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure, Kate. I'm not sure, you're not sure. Everyone in the building is not sure how you can lose the biggest eligible receiver on the field, but that's exactly what the defense just did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he drives it forward for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. He calls his own number again. And he's brought down for a loss.
I don't know how you try another run here. They simply won't be moved defensively in the trenches. If you're scoring, it looks like it's going to be through the air.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Gamble now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts has a man, it's Brown. And that's good for a gain of 5. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, Hurts. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pass complete to Campbell. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
And the Ravens going nickel, 3rd down. Here's Hurts. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
I'll try again with Barkley. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 6.
Ravens 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardy on the return. And look at this return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
1st down, here's Lamar. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again is Lamar. He'll get this to Henry. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Jackson now on third. Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're set up at the 35 now. Slot receiver headed left. First down throwing for Hurts. On the move, headed right. He can run it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Saquon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw, Hurts. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Stiff arm success. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On 1st down, Jackson. Finding Flowers. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That's the long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens driving. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Henry on the catch. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Putting a receiver in motion. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Covey now to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10, here's Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On first down, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw didn't work out the way his earlier targets have.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball. A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Escapes the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. And they send a man in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Braden Mann on to punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Eve. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Ravens headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Lamar off the play fake. That's taken in by Henry. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. Caught by Flowers. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Sticking with the option, he's headed right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Man in motion, out of the slot. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Henry does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown, his 4th total score of the game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Covey now to return this. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Option play. They give it to Barkley. Crosses midfield, still going. Down the sideline, inside the 30. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. They go to Barkley again. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd down, here's an option to the right. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. He's going to run for it. It's an option run. Dive in for the goal line, and it's not free. a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. This effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Avonte Maddox up for that tackle. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Throw on 3rd down. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for them. Has them with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. I'll give right side to Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. One of the tight ends in motion left. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Tight end in motion left. 1st down throw for Jackson. This finds Likely. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Tight end motioning right. 1st down, here's Lamar. He's got Andrews. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Taken in by Likely. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Jackson yet again. He'll get this to Henry. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Jackson's gonna throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Motioning one of the tight ends. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Into the hands of Likely. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Henry on the option. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. 7 yards that time, and now it's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push the lead up to 12. Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Covey now to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Escapes a defender. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They just get the play off. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Barkley trying this up the gut. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throwing for Hurts. This finds Smith. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, Hurts. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They pitch it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Vacates quickly left side. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Hardy on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Sending the tight end in motion left. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
Punting unit out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon. Jukes out a 1-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st down, Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's Smith on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Got a man. Uzama has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Now Barkley. And he's gonna get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's across for the touchdown, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2. He's throwing for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar now from the gun. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lamar off to play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First and 10, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll send him over right. Lamar throwing again. Caught by Flowers. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Gamble now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Eagles needing 4 points. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throwing for Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw. This ball's caught by Uzama. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Here he is to throw. The throw is caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Now to throw. Oh, he nearly reeled that in, as close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion.
Quarterbacks, well, they're...
Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game.
The previous play is under review.
Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Extra point upcoming, this to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Ravens 42.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up.
And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Covey now to return this. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They've got first down from the 31. Here he is to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's in, and that's That's a touchdown, and with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Ravens 49.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout, and there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does them no good. They got to go for broke here. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.